Hey, how's it going? So what I'm going to do here is give you 5 key exercises that will really break down the swing and help you transition your weight right to left into through the ball, um, and hopefully help you be able to swing with more power and more comfortably. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. I got my bands here. We're going to start with that back swing, getting into that right side, assuming you're right-handed. So I got a band here attached to a rail. You can attach this to anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and transition my weight to the right. I'll try to get to where you can see me a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and transition my weight over to the right side, and I'm going to pull this handle in. Now, it's not about getting the hand in. It's about getting that shoulder back. So I'm going to pull that shoulder back. I'm already on that right side. Hand is reached down the strap, so I'm getting that shoulder turn, and I'm getting my hip back. So my hip goes back, I'm on my right side, and I got my shoulder back. This is simulating that backswing. It really, you start to feel that loaded hip. So getting that hip back, weight over on the right side, into this position, shoulder down towards the ball. In this particular exercise, don't worry about leaning forward, but just reach down the strap, stay up tall, suck in that stomach tightly. While you do this. Just like in the golf swing, you're going to suck in that stomach as tightly as you can. Then, after we're going to take a stability ball. We've gone into the backswing. Now we're going to start that what I call the drive phase. So I got my backswing, and I'm going to initiate that drive from the hips, from the lower body, that initial push from the legs. And it's just that. It's just what we're going to do is just a little movement. So don't try to overdo this movement. So we're going right here. Now, I'm going to transition to where I'm playing left-handed now. Normally, a right-handed player would have the ball on this side of their body, driving that way because they're hitting the ball that way. I have my rail here, so I'm going to put this ball right here and pretend I'm left-handed. So, first thing, I'm going to get right here, ball's on my hip. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this inside leg, put it up under that ball a little bit. I'm going to move this leg in as well. So now I'm kind of pushing into this ball. I almost feel like the ball's pushing me out that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out to my outside foot. So if you're right-handed, this would be your right foot. I'm actually playing left-handed, so it's on my left side. So I got my left hip back, and I'm loading that outside leg. I'm going to drive into the ball. Notice I'm rotating and coming into the ball. I am not overdoing the rotation. I'm just doing that initial drive, back drive. There should be a pressing into the ball and a releasing of that ball. So there should be a press into the ball and release the pressure in that ball. So boom, right there, boom. Notice my upper body is not coming around. It's staying back here. I like to put my hands on my hip and just drive with the hips. I'm sucking in tightly, drive with the hips. Don't let the upper body come forward. That's a good way to really cue the hips to move first in the exercise. Then after that, so I've gone into the backswing, then I went to the drive. Now I'm going to look at that follow through, that posting of the leg. Now when I say post the leg, what I mean is I'm pushing that left leg. I'm swinging right-handed again. I'm pushing that left leg straight, making a strong post so that I can actually rotate around and through. Now, a big key is having the balance. I'll adjust my camera here. Having the balance to come all the way to the left side and awareness of pivoting the foot. So my hips lead the motion. I post that leg, and I come through here, right there. Just like that. So what you're going to work on is really bend that left knee, push it straight, turn, and pivot the foot. I want to be balanced. If you need to hold on to a rail or a wall or whatever, post and turn. Hold on. Really get used to that position. Starting to go into a little swing. Finish, hips towards the target, and pivot. Bend, extend, turn. Bend, extend, turn. Now, we can actually add a little resistance to this. What you want What you want is a nice strong post, nice strong leg to post into. You got to have some strength to be able to hold that there. So what we're going to do is I got my band. I'm going to come up with a scenario where I can make a loop with that band. Sometimes some people may like to put a towel or pad behind their knee. If you can handle just the band, that's fine. I'm a man, so I can handle it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend that knee, extend the knee, bend, extend. Squeeze the butt cheeks together, suck in the stomach, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend. So you're flexing that leg. You're building strength through that post. You're creating that nervous system and muscular contraction to actually extend there. The neuromuscular system is what I'm trying to say. So after you've done that, then we can put it all together and we can extend and turn. Bend, extend, and turn. Now, I'll turn a little bit so you can see me maybe. So what I'm doing is my weight is on my right side. I'm just standing up. Don't overthink it. Push that band straight. So I'm posting that leg, shift my weight to the left, and rotate the hips. I got a good foot pivot. Now be wary. Don't just try to pivot without actually turning the hips. You want the hips to lead and turn and pivot the foot. So the foot is following where the hips go. Just like so. Next, we're going to put it all together, and we're going to start with the backswing, rotate all the way through, and follow through. So what I'm going to do, taking all of that, I got another band, got a handle on the end attached to there, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some stretch there. I'm going to adjust my camera again. I'm going to go right here. I got a little tension here. Got a good stance. Now don't over simulate the golf swing here. We're looking to generate power from right to left, getting used to rotating through and generating power from the ground up, going right to left. So don't over simulate the golf swing and put it all into there. You do enough of golf swings as it is. We're going to go nice athletic stance. Load that right side so my shoulders turn, my weight's in my right side, my hip is back, my stomach is sucked in tightly, and I'm going to drive over with the lower body over to my left side. I'm posting this leg and punching there. I'm driving, boom. Notice I punch. I don't punch until I'm all the way over. Boom, bam. That punch is the last thing to come. Right there. Drive, bam. Right there, nice and tight, suck in. Right there. It's like if I were a baseball player, I would hit there. It's the same idea. Right to left. Right to left. If I'm throwing a ball, it's right to left. It's that same rotational force. That's where you're getting your power. The last exercise, the fifth exercise, we're going to look at strengthening the abs in a rotational form, the abdominals, the obliques, maybe a little low back. We really want to take the low back out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ball again, same band. Now, anytime I want to engage the abs, I'm going to do what's called a pelvic tilt. So I'm going to pelvic tilt to engage those abs. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hug this ball, grab this band on both sides. This is essentially going to take my arms out of this rotation. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see me. I'm going to actually pelvic tilt into that ball. Now that's going to be difficult for probably a lot of people. They kind of get locked up through that pelvic. So what I want you to do is just really think about sucking in the stomach and flexing your stomach as if someone was about to punch you in the stomach. And what I'm going to do, a little bend in the knees, is I'm going to do a little rotation. We are not trying to over rotate. We're not trying to get as much twist as we can. This is a little rotation. We're trying to rotate using the abs and not the low back. And if you over rotate, you're going to get into the low back. So what we're going to do is pelvic tilt, tight stomach, small rotation. small rotation. Stop back in the middle. Don't let it pull you all the way around. We want to stay tight with a small rotation right there. Small rotation. You do 15 or 20, and then we'll spin around and do the other side. Same thing. Do those 5 exercises, and it's going to help a lot. All right, enjoy.